Hi, my name is Andrea Bendig, and I'm the Director of Nursing for BrightStar Care of Howard County. The last year has been a very difficult one as the world has fought through the pandemic of COVID-19. The year has been filled with sad stories of tragic losses related to this virus, so today I want to bring hope by sharing a story with a happy ending. As we all know, the older adult population is one who is at a higher risk for having severe symptoms associated with COVID-19. This is a true story about how a 90-year-old lady beat COVID-19. To protect her identity, we will refer to her as Mrs. Smith. Mrs. Smith began with symptoms of shortness of breath, cough, fatigue, and a fever. She was taken to the emergency room, diagnosed with COVID-19, and admitted to the hospital. In the coming weeks, her condition significantly declined. She was no longer able to talk, she was not responsive, and she required a lot of respiratory assistance with oxygen. Her family made the difficult decision to arrange hospice care. Ms. Smith was transferred to an inpatient hospice facility, and she continued to require respiratory assistance and skilled nursing care. She had a very poor prognosis. Mrs. Smith's family believed it would be her wish to return to her home to continue with palliative care for her end of life. BrightStar Care of Howard County was ready for Mrs. Smith to return home by providing in-home care 24 hours a day, every day. Mrs. Smith was transferred back to her home where she received care by our team of certified nursing assistants, certified medication technicians, as well as licensed practical nurses. The staff assigned to her care changed as her needs changed. Her care was always supervised by a registered nurse. We also worked very closely with the in-home hospice provider to make sure that Mrs. Smith was always comfortable. The employees from BrightStar Care of Howard County made sure that Mrs. Smith was surrounded by those things that were most important to her. That was her friends, her family, sitting with Mrs. Smith in front of the window so she could watch the birds outside, reading the newspaper to her as she always kept up with current events, decorating her apartment for the holidays, and simply reminiscing. Within a few weeks, Mrs. Smith began to be more alert and her strength improved. She no longer needed respiratory assistance with oxygen, and she was even able to go from a bed-bound status to being able to get out of bed and eat at her kitchen table. As Mrs. Smith began to feel better, the employees helped her to venture out of her apartment, assisted her with exercise, and incorporated mind-challenging activities into her routine. Mrs. Smith was diagnosed with COVID-19 about 5 months ago. And while she has not returned to her baseline level that she had before contracting COVID-19, she is no longer receiving end-of-life care. In fact, just last week, she was baking with her certified nursing assistant. Mrs. Smith battled through COVID-19 with the support of her family, friends, and the BrightStar Care of Howard County team. This is her story, and it continues down a happy path, and we are honored to play a role in it.